Okay, I'm going to try this again, although I have to admit every time I try to do this, I lose my connection to the bonding server and I have to start all over again. So it just doesn't seem stable. But basically, to explain my setup, I have a Kiloview P2. I'm using the two built-in modems in addition to a USB modem, which is the ZTE MF833V. So you can see that. Hopefully you can kind of see the focus. And I am connected to bonding server, KiloLink bonding server, which is hosted on Amazon. And I currently have, let's see my settings. I have to turn on my microphone there. So on the bonding server, it looks like I'm getting, I think I have it set for 6 megabit bit rate, constant bit rate, and I'm getting pretty good throughput. Looks like 7, 9, 10. So that's all looking good. And I have the intercom server set up. And the other thing that I've done is that in vmix, I've set the audio output for audio. I set it to go, I've set up a bus A, to go to a virtual cable C, and then on the Chrome, I went into the privacy and security site settings. I set the microphone to use that same virtual cable. So that way, when I am in the intercom server, it's actually sending that the output from vmix, because the intercom server is using Chrome. It's taking the audio from the vmix output. So that way, for instance, when I'm playing a video,
I am very grateful. Very grateful.
I will actually hear
and I'm gonna
the output of the video in my headsets on the P2. So the advantage of that is that hear the output. You got talent that needs to hear the output. That way it will work. I got the cable from VB Cable. You may have heard of that company. It's vb-audio.com, and they sell 2 different packages. You can get the A and B cables or the C and D cables. And what I found is that the C and D cables have a slightly different, newer driver, and they seem to work better. So I got the CD cables and used them. What else do I need to explain? I playing around with a power bank to connect both the P2 and potentially the camera that I'm using. sorry about the sound, but that was the cable. That's the power bank that I'm using. What else? I think I said I'm using vmix, Amazon server. I have Killink intercom server running on that same Amazon server. And I did have to remember to change the port that's used for the Kiloview server, and there's instructions on how to do that on the Kiloview site. As far as anything else, oh, one thing I wanted to point out is for the sims, I'm using telna sims. I use Teradoc hardware also to do certain things, and you can buy sims. I have a Video Go. I use the sims, and I'll show you the page. So that gives you an idea of what I'm using for the sim, if you want to use that. I have found that, the biggest issue with the P2 is just seems like it drops sometime. I haven't figured out why. Like right now I have it plugged in directly into the wall using the power adapter, and it seems pretty stable. It has a lot connected to the server. Although it did lose it once when I was connected into the wall. So I don't know if that's it. It just isn't staying reliably connected to the server. That's been my biggest issue. But when it works, I'm very happy with it. It's just that I just doesn't seem reliably connected. So I don't know if it's my unit or something else is going on. But even now you can tell the sound is coming in and out. I don't know what's going on with that. And then speeding up. So that's my take on the P2.